Hey, what's going on YouTube? I'm posting up a video here on Chris Bogart's channel, because apparently he's too lazy to make videos. No, I'm just messing with him. But I thought I'd go ahead and give a Qliphort deck profile because he normally posts up a lot of budget stuff. I thought I'd go ahead and post up more tier stuff. Hopefully I will be posting more videos up on his channel in the future, just because, again, he doesn't post videos too often, and I thought I'd maybe try to get his channel back up and going again. But yeah, I mean, it's all up to him whether I keep posting videos or whatnot. Anyway, into the deck profile. Obviously it's Clees. They're kind of standard on how they play, but so 2 Qliphort Scout, no explanation. 1 Monolith. Why people run 2 of this card, I still have no idea, but 1 is all you need. Monolith, just, it's mainly you use it for Pendulum. I mean, yeah, you can use it as a tribute if you really, really want to. And sure, it gets under lose a turn, but, like, really, I mean, For my tributes, I run 3 Helix and 2 Carrier. I feel like you already have enough bouncing as it is with your 3 Stealth that you're going to be playing. And you don't play any MST, so you want to play 3 Helix to get rid of back row. And I feel like this is the perfect number, or not perfect, but like the optimal number that you want to play, which I guess essentially is perfect. But I feel like these are all the tributes you need. You don't need carry as much because monsters aren't as big of an issue as spell and traps are against this deck. Or 1 disc, you don't really need 1 disc nowadays. Disc is non-essential anymore. There's no more OTKs. I mean, well, if you're playing disc that turn, you're probably going to be OTKing. If not, then, well, it was kind of a waste of a disc, I suppose. Triple Stealth, obviously the best card in the deck besides Scout. What makes this card good is your opponent cannot respond to this card unless they warning the card or they can't even cast Trap Hole, but like unless they warning the card or negate the summon somehow, there's nothing to do against this card. You can get off 3 to 4 chain links with just this 1 card. It's insane. So 1 Shell. Shell again does OTKs. He's also 9 scale. That's the main reason why you run him, but he does OTKs because he can attack twice and pierce. All hail our savior Towers. Apparently that's what's been going around on Facebook lately. People either hate Clees or love Clees, and it's kind of how it works. Sorry. I mean, I personally hate the deck too, but I run it because it's good. It's. Oh, I don't hate the deck. I don't hate it as a deck. I just hate it because it's so good, I guess. But 1 Towers, because Towers is just too good. You can run. You don't have to run Towers. I was running no Towers for the longest time, but he's just good. He wins games. 2 Kitty Cats, because they like to dance. I don't know. I'm stupid. But 2 cats. It makes Xyz plays. It does other cool stuff, but mainly makes Xyz plays. You can reuse Scout. I guess that's the other thing that you could do with it. 2 Valor. I feel like Valor is necessary in main deck this format. Though the format is coming to an end with regionals, or not regionals, nationals, just about a week away. I don't know if this deck probably won't get touched, and I'm being straight up honest. This deck is probably not going to get touched. Lose a turn is not going to get touched. The main deck that's going to get touched is Necros. That is, of course, unless they win Worlds. Then they're going to get touched. Or if they win Nats. And I think they might win Nats. But I don't think they'll get touched even after winning Nats. They might, I don't know, they might touch Summoner's Art, but they probably won't because their Ignites are coming out soon. So, and Summoner's Art is really great for Ignites. The only thing I could see them touching is, I guess, Scout, but that would be terrible because then they just completely kill the deck, and you don't want to kill a deck, you just want to touch it enough to where it's balanced again. And putting Scout to 1 is not making the deck balanced, because all somebody needs to do is play MST 1 time, and you'd have to, like, main deck triple Climate Change. It's ridiculous. When on to spells, you run triple Summoner's Art. This is pretty obvious. along with the triple upstart. You want your consistency. No dualities in this build. Duality, I'm not saying it's a bad card to play. I just don't think it's optimal because half the time you will be pendulum summoning in this deck unless you're making your deck completely anti-meta, which it shouldn't be. It should be pendulums. That's what they do. So, 1 sacrifice, 2 chalice. A lot of people don't run chalice in the main. Don't know why. I see people siding chalice. I see people not even siding chalice. But chalice is too good because your opponent could just run into one of your monsters. You could just be like chalice and, you know, you immediately kill them. This can put your monsters up to, if you really want to get crazy, they can, let's see, 3,800. If you had like a one of your rank or one of your scale 1s on field, plus it's equipped with sacrifice, plus it does this. But mainly you do this on a normal summon. All you got to do is just set this, normal summon a random Qliphort and pass, and you're already set to go. You're already going to make a minus. And then finally 1 Raigeki because it's Raigeki. For traps, you run 2 Phoenix Chains. I like Phoenix Chain over Breakthrough Skill because you can use Phoenix Chain more often and for more versatile reasons. Sure, it can be MST'd, but, you know, still better, I suppose, than Breakthrough Skill. Because something that a lot of people don't know, or at least I think a lot of people don't know, is if you have negation on board, like if you have a skill drain on board, or lose a turn, or recreate, and a monster is currently being negated, you cannot use a negation card on it. So you cannot Effect Veiler, you cannot Breakthrough Skill something that is being negated. So it's pretty useless. The thing is, though, with Phoenix Chain, it has a secondary effect of stopping the monster's attack. So you can use the card. When it has a secondary effect, you know, it's all good. 2 Mirror Force, kind of not really self-explanatory. A lot of people run into it. Yeah, it doesn't really need explanation. It's Mirror Force. 2 Mind Crush, again, doesn't really need explanation. Why I'm not running 3 is because 3 is too much. 1 Torrential, because, again, no explanation needed. Skill Drain, Glare. Skill Drain, Recreate, Vanity's Emptiness, and 2 Lose the Turns. 3 is too much, in my opinion. But that's the main deck. Pretty self-explanatory. On to the extra. You don't really play it, but Cowboy, Exciton Knight, 101, Castell, Lavalval Chain, Abyss Dweller, number 50, Karen Gorgon, 103. Did I put something under that? Heartland Draco, that guy, that guy, that guy, that guy, and that guy. You don't really use your X deck that often, but when you do, it's there. And for the side deck, which I think is a lot of the techie stuff, this is kind of standard. Your 2 Majesty's Fiend and your 2 Monarchs, so forth. Now, Majesty's Fiend or Vanity's Fiend is all preference. I like Majesty's Fiend better because card effects just can't be activated in general, or monster effects at least. And of course, you want to play these 2, especially for mirror match. It's really good, and you know, against Necros or whatever. And then also, I run 2 Imperial Iron Wall, mainly because, of course, mirrors and Ritual Beasts. Those 6 cards are essentially all my Necros hate. I run triple MST in the side for mirror match along with a bottomless. I feel like this is the most solid for the mirror match. You can't really side anything else against a mirror match. For sure, you could side like Fairy Winds and stuff like that, but mirror matches usually you don't have trouble with too often. It's essentially who draws more Saki and who can play around whatever your opponent plays, which is essentially what all mirror matches should be like. For random stuff, I play 2 Shadow Imprisoning. I don't play any Light Imprisoning just because I don't feel like tellers are a problem. They're just too sacky. If they beat you, I mean, it's pretty much sack versus sack. So, yeah, Shadow Imprisoning for Shadalls and Burning Abyss because I hate Burning Abyss. And a lot of these cards can be used for other matchups, but I'm just telling them their main purpose. I side 2 D Prisons. This is mainly for when people would side hands against me, because I really hate hands. Now finally, a Climate Change, or Qliphort, depending on where you are. Climate Change, I mean, it's Climate Change. People side in MSTs against you, you just play that. And that's pretty much the deck. I know a lot of people don't like Qliphort, so I'm going to leave this up to Chris Bogart whether he posts it up. But yeah. Anyway, guys, peace out.